Hey everybody, it's Diane. So thank you so much for taking a few minutes to listen to this particular recording. This is geared for anyone who still wants to have August be a phenomenal month. Now, if it's not August and you're listening to this still applies. This is great when you have a week to cross the finish line on a big goal. It pertains more to right now, but you can totally utilize all the information I'm going to give you for working toward a goal. So let's talk about August. Regardless of how much you have in so far, I do want you to know one thing. When you're done watching this, exactly how much do you have in toward being a star consultant? So the new quarter started June 16th and ends September 15th. So how much do you have in? You don't want to miss this first quarter. You guys, this will depend on you getting corporate referrals. And I just literally got one yesterday. I don't get them a lot, but I just got one yesterday. And actually, she bought $64 on my website last night, and she did the guest checkout. So I found her on, I typed in her name. I found her on Facebook. I private messaged her and said, hey, I saw that you made a purchase on my website. I just want you to know if I can be of any service. She said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I lost my Mary Kay girl a couple of years ago. I'm out of a lot of things. So I said, is it okay if I call you? Because she really preferred texting, she said. And she said, sure. So we did a quick Zoom call, and now I have a facial appointment with her today in about 3 hours. And she goes, well, actually, I want to see eye cream. I want to see day cream. So I got this referral because I was a star consultant last quarter. I said, how'd you find me? She goes, well, you were at the very top when I typed in my zip code. I said, great. She said, I'm so glad I have somebody who's on top of it. You have samples and everything. She goes, how long does it take to get product? I said, oh, I can bring everything with me today. She's like, are you serious? She goes, oh, I'm so excited. You guys, that's what makes you referable, is you need to have some product on hand. I'm not saying you have to have a massive inventory, but you guys have product on hand because it really does matter. All right, so let's talk about strategy real quick. You want to make some great momentum. How much do you have in for start, and what's your goal for this month? Have you earned, oh, I should have grabbed it. Have you earned the beautiful heart necklace that you can earn this month? In fact, hold on one quick second. Okay, so here it is. It's this beautiful, and it's much thicker chain than I thought. It's actually really big. It's quite a big piece of jewelry. So it's gorgeous. The cord's very thick, very, 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 very well made, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's got sparkles on half the heart and pink on the other half. Reminds me of Mary Kay. All right, so how much do you have in for your star? How much do you have in this month? Let's just pick a number. Let's say you have nothing in for this month, 0. And your goal is to do your 600. You need to sell more than 600 because you need to be making money for your family. So let's just shoot for an even nice round number. Let's say you want to sell $1,000 this month, and you maybe don't have much sold. Let's say you've got 100 or 200 sold, but not an order placed. So let's talk about how can you generate some fast, big sales. So I'm going to give you a couple tips. First of all, anytime a client orders, what are you tucking in as a gift? I know that we have the special deal sheet, but if their purchase is over $75 or more, I'm tucking in something. What am I tucking in? These. I took the box of the sheet masks, the box that has 8. Well, if you do the math, these sheet masks cost me $2.50 per mask. Now, if I buy a deluxe mini eye makeup remover or a micellar water, it costs me that much or more. And that's section 2, which doesn't count toward my diamond ring for the company, doesn't count toward Star Consultant, doesn't count toward my order for my jewelry, doesn't count toward anything. So I am pretty much not ordering any section 2 unless it's samples to mail out to packets. So gifts with purchase, I'm not ordering any anymore. So here's a perfect example. So I took these, I opened 2 boxes. Okay, so this gives me 16 gifts with purchase. Put a little pink bow. It's not a fancy bow. It's like a shoelace bow, but clients don't care. I did take the back of the box, that strip that explains how to use it, even though it is on the back of the package. And I just ran them off at FedEx Kinko's, and I just cut them in little strips, and I just tuck a little strip of one back here. It just says, fold it, squeeze it, whatever. It's no big deal. So I put that in here. Now, let me tell you what happened last week. I had a client named Laura. She spent about $105. She did pick something off the special deal sheet. So in her $105 order, I went ahead and tucked in one of these. Okay. And when she happened to answer the door, which she doesn't usually do, when I said, Laura, I said, you are the first, because she was the first client I'm giving this to. I need to know if you could use this tonight. You fold it. I showed her what to do. You squeeze the thing, you mush it on your face, leftover gel, rub it, whatever. So I walked her through it, and I said, can you use this tonight? And I'm really dying to know what you think. I really, really want your feedback. Well, she went on social media and she posted a picture of her in her pajamas sipping coffee with this face mask on and said, I love this new Mary Kay sheet mask, which I thought was so cute. So then I followed her up with the next day and I said, I'm so glad you tried it. I saw you put it on social media. What'd you think? She said, well, my only feedback is there's a lot of gel left in the packet, even though the towel was dripping wet. She goes, so what do I do with all the extra gel? I said, oh my gosh, put it all over your throat and neck. So that told me I need to explain that to clients. And she said, I'd like to order a box. I said, great. So one free demo, she ordered a box of 8. All right. Then I went to another friend of mine, Wendy. Her purchase was about 155. I tucked in one of these in addition to her other gifts. And I said, Wendy, you're going to be one of the very first to try this. Will you wear it? Will you try it tonight? And she buys a lot more high-end stuff. And I said, this is not biocellulose. This is just quick. Maybe you've got a hot date with your husband tonight and you go, God, I really want to look amazing. This is extra hydration. And so she goes, okay, I'll try it. She called and said, I'm getting together over Labor Day with a bunch of girlfriends at Tahoe. We're going to be up there for 5 days. She goes, I'd like 2 boxes because there's 6 women and she wants everyone to do it twice. She goes, I'd like to get 2 boxes. Okay. Again, one gift with purchase to her. She bought 2 boxes. One gift with purchase to Laura. She bought a box. And I'm not saying it's always going to be that way, but gang, are you giving a little something away to get something bigger back? And again, it's about making that client feel special, important, valued, appreciated. I want them to walk right past, and I tell them this, not to do a sidebar, but I'm now saying at my facials, my appointments, all my classes, I said, you guys, I want to take care of your skin for life. So my goal is when you are in Target and you walk past the skincare cosmetic aisles, or you see a Sephora, an Ultra, Nordstrom's cosmetic department, anything, Walmart's cosmetic, anything that has skincare and makeup on it, I want you to keep walking because here's what I want you to think. Well, I don't need to look at that stuff. I have Diane. Like, I don't need to even look at that. So my client told me about 3 weeks ago, she goes, do you know I was walking past Walmart or Target? And she said, I was almost going to go down the aisle. And I thought, I heard what you said. Like, I don't need to go down here. I have Diane. So she goes, so I kept walking. And I thought, because I just started saying that a month ago. So gang, put yourself out there. Let them know that you want them to come to you for every possible source. So this is a great way to generate sales by the end of the month. What I would do is I would take the special deals sheet and say, I'm placing a fall order. I'm super excited. There's a lot of great new stuff out. Here's what's on special. I also have a special gift for you. Is there anything else you'd love to have? Because chances are, especially if they know they're getting a gift, they'll order stuff. I also made a video of the fall launch. Now, my launch video is only 13 minutes. So if you schedule this weekend, you schedule a tonight, like a Friday, you schedule one on Saturday, you schedule one on Sunday or Monday. So you schedule 3 fall kickoffs and say, I need to get the feedback of 20 of my clients. Which of these sessions can you jump on? It's only 20 minutes. And that's exactly how you word it. I'm having 3 private fall previews, or I'm having 3 fall launches, and I need to get the opinion of 20 clients. All you do is jump on and watch and tell me what your 3 favorites are. And I'm going to give away a gift at each one of the events. I promise you, you'll be on there 20 minutes or less. So you have 2 or 3 minute intro. You can say whatever you want, hold up whatever you want, promote whatever you want, play my video. And if you don't want the last recap where I run through all the products again, you could even end the video an extra 30 seconds before. I think the video is 13 minutes and some odd seconds. Then you pause the video when I say, thanks for jumping on or whatever. You can say, oh, thanks for hearing from my mentor, Diane. Okay, you guys, I'm dying to know in the chat section before I do the guest drawings, what were your 3 favorites? Because we are taking research polls. We want to know of all the stuff you heard. I go over the men's products, the beard wash. I talk about the beauty box. I talk about the eye palette, the lipsticks, everything that's new for fall, including these and the fun video of this. It's all on there. So if you did that 2-minute welcome, my 13-minute video, that brings you to 15, 2 to 3 minute close, they're off before 20 minutes, especially if you cut my video off that last half minute, you're down to 12 minutes and something. But you guys, do you know if you did that, the average person is going to spend about $50. So think about this. If you use those and you had 3 events this weekend, you could generate at least, if you have enough people on it, you could generate $200 in sales for doing 3 per event. Well, that could be $600 just doing 3 fall previews. And you can say to them, I promise you, you'll be on and off in under 20 minutes. Can you give me 20 minutes? I really need your feedback. And I was actually shocked, you guys, how many people went nuts over the beard stuff. I don't have any men in my life that have beards. My son's in the military. He's not even allowed to have a shadow on his face, let alone a beard. And so my nephew's like, I don't have any men in my life with beards, but I couldn't tell you how many of my customers put these as some of their top 3 products, which again, surprised me, but it's good to know because that means that'll be a big seller. So when could you schedule between now and the 30th, not the 31st? When could you schedule some a fall preview. I would suggest doing one Sunday night. I would suggest doing Monday, maybe a daytime one while kids are in school, maybe another one Monday night, and take orders. Okay, so that's definitely a hot idea. So totally tuck these in. Now, the other thing is for the next couple of days, these are on 55% off. So the neat thing about this compact, it's impressive, it's fun, and it's 55% off. So what I'm wondering is, what if you send out a text to maybe your top 10 girlfriend, somebody who'd pick you up by the side of the road if your car broke down, like the person you could call at midnight and go, I'm stuck on the freeway, come get me. And they'd come, right? Those people. And it might be a customer who buys a lot, who's kind of loyal to you or loyal to Mary Kay. I would text out to 10 people something like, so this is the compact. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's, of course, completely empty, but it's a $25 compact. All right. Right now, these compacts are costing me $11.25. So I'm willing to give them to them for free. They book a party to be held between now and, let's just say you pick the date, September 8th. Say the first, and you might do it limited. Say I'm only able to offer this to the first 5 people who say they would like to have a virtual pampering between now and September 8th. No minimum purchase required. As long as you've got 3 of your friends on, you automatically get this $25 compact as a free gift. You're going seriously? And then say, and when it holds on the original date, you get a cheek or mineral pressed powder. And for every girlfriend that jumps on your event, you get a free eyeshadow. So let's say she has 8 women on. Yes, you're giving her 8 eyeshadows, which is $48, right? But you guys, that's costing you half that. And that would be her hostess credit. So you guys can utilize these. These are a great thing. You could even offer these on the special deal sheet for next month, even if I don't know what's going to be on the September sheet, but you can always offer these. I also find if a client orders either pressed powder or any shadows, and I say, are you carrying those with you? And they go, no, I don't carry stuff. I said, oh, you need a palette. So these right now are very inexpensive. So to offer this as a gift, like for the next 5 people who book a virtual pampering or in-person pampering with me, the first 5 get a compact for free. And you can take, there's a lot of pictures. If you Google image pictures of this filled, there's a lot of really good pictures. So that's definitely a way. You can also tell your clients if they purchase one for them, they can have the second one for $1. So realize you're making a lot of money on the first one, and the next one, if they get it for $1, you know how like they have those sales, like you buy a picture frame at the regular price and you get a second picture frame for $1 or whatever it is. They have wine specials that do that, and people will do that. They'll get 2, they'll keep one for them. And I say, this will make a great Christmas present for your daughter, your sister, whatever. Okay. And keep in mind, it takes a lot to fill this thing. So if you give it to a hostess, you've got now a customer for life, because she's going to want to fill the whole thing. And I always say to them, and if you're one of my 5 hostesses or 8 hostesses, however many you want to offer to, I said, I'm going to include samples of 20 of the most popular shadows inside. So then you just get some samples and you can just put some samples inside for them to play with. But this is a great idea. All right, last idea to generate. There's a million ideas, you guys. We could be on here all day, but I don't want to keep you on here all day. But the last thing is a beauty box. Okay, so this is a brilliant, brilliant concept. I'm sure you guys have all seen this. First of all, gorgeous packaging, super thick cardboard, great to mail, great job branding on the top. I don't need to go through this whole thing. It says beauty box, super cute, says Mary Kay on the side. Of course, inside, all the great things about be beautiful, be confident, be joy, all of that stuff. The shred is interesting, but it does the job if you're delivering it in person. And then, of course, 3 of the most popular products, you've got, of course, charcoal mask, you've got, of course, Fanorama, and you've got the liquid shadow. Now, you've also got a brochure, and 2 hydrogel eye patch samples, 2 of them. All right. Now, and inside is this really fun brochure that explains the product. It has the price on it. So I would definitely put your sticker on here, your reorder sticker on here somewhere, or maybe even attach your business card to this. And then I made coupons that, let me grab one really quick. Okay, I'm back. So these are the coupons that I made. I just made these on Publisher. They're like no big deal. It just says virtual pampering and a $15 gift certificate. There's a picture of me. And then it just says this entitles you to the ultimate virtual pampering. Your pampering options include skincare and a spa treatment, charcoal, microderm, or glycolic peel. Customized samples will be mailed to you, or we can do it in person. My website is blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to hear from you. Call or text me my name. And because they're not paying for these, I put a 90-day expiration on them. So in 90 days, they expire. Now, the reason I did this is because the first 15 boxes I sold were to a gentleman who does digital marketing, and they're all for customer appreciation. So like one's going to a law office with 4 women. Another one's going to a huge electricity solar provider person, and that office has 2 people. Another one's going to a construction company. There's 6 women in that office. So each box I custom made for him. Now, 6, 7, let's see, he ordered 14, total of 14 boxes. So 7 of the 14 went as is, just like this from the company. I put different shred in it because they're all being mailed, like the real dense shred, but it has all the stuff from the company. So in there, I'm putting one of these for each woman. So if it was going to the law office and there's 4 women, let me back up. I just confused you. So 7 of his boxes are going out like this because they are for one person. It's a 1-person office. So in there will be one of these, all the shred. It'll look totally cute. Then for the ones that are more customized, because there's multiple women in the office, I didn't want one woman to get this and another. It's just because of size. One woman get this because they kind of go, well, that's not fair. So I took the product out and I custom made them. So I would either include 4 mascaras in the law office box and then hydrogel eye patches. On several of them, I did these. Like the one office that had 6 women, I did 6 of these with bows and 6 hydrogel eye patches, and then 6 charcoal mask samples, and gave them those because I'm trying to keep his cost down. He bought over 14 boxes from me. So on those, you don't want to include this because they're not getting all that, but you want to include 6 of these, one for each woman, one for each woman in the office, if that makes sense. And I'm happy to post this. It's except you have to have publisher to be able to edit it, but I can also take a picture of it and you can make your own on Word or Canva or whatever software stuff you guys all use. Okay. So the neat thing about this is, so he was my first purchase. Once he bought so many, I got confident and cocky, right? Like we do when we get a yes. So then I called a realtor that I know and I said, hey, this last year, would you say has been unprecedented, at least in California, busy money making? She said, like you've never experienced, Diane. I said, so let me ask you a question. Who jumped through the most hoops for you over the last year? I said, is it a stager? So I planted some seeds in her brain. I said, was it a stager? Was it an appraiser? Was it a mortgage person? She said, probably my stager would be number 1 because there were days where I gave her 24 hours notice that I need a house staged. She goes, so she's probably dropped the ball of her life and ran to my aid more times than anyone. I said, okay, anybody else? And she said, my inspector, he and his wife own the inspection company. And she said the 2 of them have just been unbelievable. I said, so at Christmas, they might expect like a gift card or maybe a little thank you note. But I said, August, September, they're not expecting anything. Can you imagine? So I had her on Zoom. I said, can you imagine this box showing up in their office with a gift inside? And I said, they come $48, but I said, I can also customize it, change some things up. She immediately said, I want one for the stager and I want one for the inspector. I said, okay, anybody else? And she said, I know my mortgage gal is not into makeup, but she said, if you could take out the liquid shadow and tuck in something else, like a hand cream or something else, that would be great. I said, absolutely. And I said, if you want to send me a note or whatever. So anyway, we're connecting. She bought 3. Well, that's a realtor. So then I called another realtor. She bought 2. Then I called another realtor. She bought 3. So I'm connecting with these realtors. So then I just met with a male attorney who is in my networking group. And I told him, and he goes, I had 2 people give me really, really good referrals and they're both women. He said, it would be great. He goes, I just don't want it too personal to have it be weird. I said, no, this is like charcoal mask and stuff. This isn't weird. So he said, okay. So I'm having both of those sent. So keep in mind, the reason I'm putting the certificate inside is because I don't know who these women are that are getting these boxes. And I want to at least put the ball in their court to follow up. I am putting my sticker on all the charcoal masks tubes on the inside, but I'm telling them when they buy the box, I said, oh, I'm including a $15 gift certificate, no cost to you. They're going, wow, that's really generous. So this is what I'm including in every box. So you guys, if you just made some phone calls and you thought, okay, who do you know who is an accountant, an attorney, especially a realtor, especially a mortgage person? Mortgage people and realtors have had a phenomenally busy year. And so, and it might also be a contractor. A contractor might have been given a lot of referrals. So my point is it's the end of August. Make it run to the finish line. You want by the end of this month, you do not want to miss your necklace because gang, earning that necklace, it's not the love of the necklace. You might not even like the necklace. It's what it gets you to do to stretch your business, gang. This is Mary Kay Cosmetics. It's a direct selling company. I want you to be proud of your win. I want you to be proud of your selling because someone is going to sell them skincare and makeup. If you don't, someone else is going to. It might be a store. It might be some online. It might be Amazon. It might be whoever selling them whatever brand. But if you really want to take care of your customers, that's what you decided to do. Now you might say, Diane, I don't like sales. Okay, somebody sold you your clothes. Sales is not a bad thing. So get over that. I don't want to sell anything. There's a difference between selling and providing a service and being pushy. If you're sensitive to being, you don't want to be pushy, you couldn't be pushy if you tried. But gang, you know what? If you don't ask, what if they're thinking, oh, I don't want to call Gloria. She's too busy. She's got kids. She's running around. I don't want to bother her. When people remember to call you, is it 6:30 in the morning when they're washing their face and 10:30 at night when they're washing their face? They're like, oh man, they've got their cleanser cut open and they're squirting stuff out of the bottom of the tube. There's nothing wrong with you sending out a text. Now, last idea is I put together a text and I'm happy to post it. And I'll just tell you what the text said, because I decided I wanted to host some of my own parties. And I have a couple consultants that have wanted to host their own parties for a particular product. So one of our consultants is in love with the new glycolic radiance peel. And so we've put together a post, or excuse me, we put together a text that she could send out. So here's what it says. Her text went out to, she just did her kickoff party 12 days ago, 10 days ago. So she's sending this to all those women, plus anybody who couldn't even come to that. She said, hey, I'm excited to be having a spa anti-aging experience with my favorite product, Radiance Peel, and I'd love your opinion. This glycolic treatment is for your face and neck. And then in quotes, it says, thank goodness, LOL. This anti-aging experience includes a customized pack of samples and includes hydrogel eye patches too. We'll get pampered together virtually, or you can come to my place, because 4 women actually drove to her house for her kickoff party. The pampering is this upcoming Monday, August 29th at 7. Please text me today at this number so I can get your samples in the mail or reserve your spot. I can't wait to hear from you. And then I put her name at the bottom with a heart. So that really simple, easy text, you send that out to 20 women you know, at least half are going to respond. So out of 20, 10 will respond. And out of those 10 that respond, probably 5 or 6 are going to say that works for me. That sounds like fun. You could even send them a picture if you want, like a before and after of somebody who's used the glycolic peel, if that's your favorite product, whatever the product is. But she's hosting this. There's no hostess credit. She's hosting it at her house. People can come or people can jump on virtually. But this is on Monday because she says, I want to increase my sales before the end of the month. You guys, this doesn't have to be something you have to book 3 weeks out. You could book this for this weekend. And if they don't have samples, that's okay. They can watch you do your own face. In fact, half the time, Jen Bessiker, who sells over $100,000 on Zoom, half the time, the people don't even have a sample. They just watch her do it. So if you do that, you can always screen share and show a picture, the before and after, but you could do a microderm, or you could do a skincare with glycolic, or skincare with microderm, or skincare and clinical solutions. You guys can do these yourselves. So don't say, oh, I wish July had been, or I wish August had been bigger, or I wish I was doing, you know what? You can change that in just a second. You can absolutely change anything you want to do. All right. I hope this was helpful. You guys, please make August strong because it gives you that win. Our slogan for this whole year is hashtag moving with fearless faith. And so every time you have a win, I want you to post it. And it could be a little win. It could be, you saw the super sharp lady walking out of the hardware store and you said to her, you know what? I don't normally do this, but you look amazingly put together. I'd love to offer you a free sample. Are you familiar with Mary Kay? Or are you already using Mary Kay? And let her talk to you and take some notes and then let her know you're going to follow up. That's the other key thing. So you don't feel like you're chasing people. Say to her, well, I'm going to follow up with you, but can you try that sample tonight? And I'll give you a text tomorrow. So it's all about expectation, you guys. I always tell my unit is tired of hearing me say this, but I always say, I don't chase people, people chase me. So maybe that needs to be your new mantra. I don't chase people, people chase me. I don't chase people to join my team. I don't chase people to buy product. But think about the lady. Now, I could have just taken that easy ship order from yesterday of 60 whatever dollars and said, oh, good. I hope, hope she contacts me. Because on the easy checkout, it only told me her name and the city she's from. It doesn't tell me her address. So I went on Facebook. There was only one of her in that town. And so I private messenger with my picture and said, hi, my name is Diane with Mary Kay. I'm the one who you placed an order with yesterday. I just want to let you know, I'm happy to send you a catalog or take care of you. And then she immediately private messaged me back. But I could have just said, oh, good. Well, that's nice. That's a $64 order I wasn't expecting. But instead, she not only was happy, she jumped on Zoom. Now we have an appointment today and she's already ordered some day cream, some eye cream, and she wants me to match her for foundation. I'm guessing that's going to be another $100 order. Gang, it's about taking, I know I keep saying that word gang. It's about taking care of your customers and making a difference. And the last thing I'm going to close with, Laura, one of my good clients, right? She's the one who I gave one of these to, and she just ordered a box. So I said to her, I said, Laura, by the way, we've got the beauty box. I don't know if you saw it. She goes, I did see it on your video because I sent her my fall product video. I said, if you have anybody in your life that you just really want to either pamper or appreciate. And she goes, you know what? She goes, my daughter-in-law is expecting a baby in a week. I'm going to go see her on Sunday. She said, everybody keeps bringing gifts to the baby. She goes, I think I want to get a box for her. I said, well, how about if I tuck in a few extra things? Because Laura's a really good client. And I said, I'll even tuck in one of the gray washcloths because I have 1 or 2 of them left. And she goes, oh my God, that'd be amazing. And I said, I'm not charging. She says, no, you can charge me. I said, no, don't worry about it. So I tucked in the washcloth that said beautiful that we had like a year ago that we got free. And I tucked in one of these. So yeah, out of pocket an extra $3 or whatever. And Laura is thrilled. So she's going to buy this box. I'm just charging her the standard 48. But you know what? She says, I'll let you know if I think of anyone else I need to give that to. I said, well, let me know ASAP because I'll hold them for you because they're selling out. The company says this beauty box and the Shadow Compact is way ahead of what they forecasted for sales. So, all right, you guys, I'm wrapping this up. But you guys, you know what? Cross the finish line in August, race to the finish line. Who can you follow up with? Who can you text? Who can you see? Who do you know who's going to be home tonight? It's Friday night. Who do you know who's going to be around Sunday or Saturday? Maybe they've got a festival to go to. It's like, oh my gosh, let's do your skincare really quick at 9 in the morning or 9:30 in the morning before you go to the festival for the weekend. You guys, I know you're going to have an amazing August. I'll talk to you soon.